Hello, everybody. We're sitting here with Vitalii from Russia at Lucky Bamboo Tattoo.
Hi guys.
He's tell us about your well, how are you doing?
Well, I'm perfect. Yeah,
Just aside from jet lag,
yeah. Wanna sleep sometimes.
um, tell us about what brought you to Utah.
uh, well, Utah is an amazing state where right now I'm in love for this state. It's very beautiful. It's very close for me for nature. For that, I think for me it's one of the best places what I can choose.
Do you see any similarities to um, home?
No, I mean some nature, yes, the forest and other, but Utah and in a lot of places in the United States have a special color. I mean, like a more red
Mm.
color, and in Russia you not find it never.
What what was the process of you coming here to get your proper documentations to be able to come and tattoo with us at Lucky Bamboo as a resident artist?
Well, they have for tattoo artists. It's not so easy. Came for United States for be a resident and working on the territory of United States, but they have a one very interesting type of visa. It's a visa for extraordinary artists. Yes, correct. I tell
Mm-hmm.
extraordinary, the with special skill, and I'm lucky because I have a very specific style of tattooing, and not too much people's, not only in United States but in whole the world, not too much people's working in this style for that. For me, it was not so much difficult prepare this is type of visa and try to bring here this is type of art.
Yeah, because of the unique style that you do.
Yeah, true.
What took you to the what inspired you to go that direction in tattooing with your
Yeah.
with that niche of the
Well,
Nordic art?
it can be not only Nordic, but in general, it's a Nordic because I love a lot the history. It's a one of the my how it's called what I really love, and my first education. It was I finished university like a teacher of the history and archaeology, and a lot of years I spent in historical reenactment of Viking Age and medieval time. And after that, once a lot of years ago, I find the works of amazing tattoo artist Peter Madsen from Denmark, and who working exactly in this style. He was founder in modern tattoo, who work in this style. And after that, I wasn't fall in love with this tattoo, and I'm understand. Oh, I like tattoo, and I like Nordic, and I can connect it together, and that's all. Yeah, and after that, I start working.
That's a pretty big shift from being like an educator, right, to going into tattooing.
Oh, it on a really it was very long process on a really because for first I was not tattoo artist I was teacher, and for extra money I tried to find something, and I'm like maybe I will be artist as piercer,
Mm.
and I'm go finish the courses for piercing and another stuff, find the tattoo shop and where start make the piercing for people, and start watching more and more for guys who work in tattoo, uh, and sometimes I also ask guys, maybe you will teach me, and they tell no, 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 you don't need it, have too much of tattoo artists,
Hmm.
but I will do it by myself.
How long have you been tattooing now?
For this moment, I think it's about a little bit more than 8 years.
8 years.
Yeah.
And what area? Where were you doing the teaching at? And what area? What city? You were in.
Where I teach history.
Yeah.
It's they have one city. It's called Tver. It's not far away from Moscow, and after that in Moscow.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Then did you enjoy that?
Look, I tell you true. I love history. I like teach the children's. I like children's, but in Russia it's not too much good job type of job. It's not paid too much, and for young teachers it's very difficult to survive.
Ah.
This is one very big minus.
And so really that's why you started looking originally into something, some sort of income, right?
Not exactly. For first, I try to combine and be an teacher and tattooing but after that I start to understand what I more love tattooing, more and more.
And so you've had a.
Yeah, but after that, in one moment, I start to understand what it's impossible combine, or you choose the way of tattooing and give all your power for this, or it's impossible be for me, my opinion, half tattooer.
And you started tattooing in Russia?
Yes, I'm start tattooing in Russia. Nobody not teach me. I learn by myself, and I work about in Russia in commercial tattoo shop maybe 2 years. After that, I opened my tattoo shop, and after that, the Peter Madsen called me for contract work with him in Barcelona.
And then you ended up moving to Barcelona.
Yes, and I moved to Barcelona, and I work in Barcelona about more than 5 years.
More than 5 years. And then did you do a lot of conventions in between that time?
Yes, I do. A lot of conventions. It was very funny, but because I was in Russia, just one who worked in this style. My first convention, it was first award, first place, best Russian tattoo, because nobody not working with this style, and the judges don't know how to judge this style. They're like, oh, what is it? But also I was in Barcelona tattoo convention, Saragossa tattoo convention, Luxembourg, Po, Paris, the Munich, the Venice, in a lot of places I was tattoo convention.
What type of tattoos do you want to do here at Lucky Bamboo?
In Lucky Bamboo, I have how it's called. I want to continue create the Nordic style, because I know what in United States also they have a lot of peoples from with Norse culture, whose roots from the north of Europe, and I think it will be very nice. I also know what a lot of people who really interested with this is, and I think it will be very nice for if I will continue working here. But also, I work with any traditional ethnic style. I like it, geometrical, ornamental, black work. Well, this is all I love. Yeah.
Yeah, they all kind of have some similar aspects, right? Like to the like Nordic style, like the ornamental and areas of black and.
Yeah. But this is for me. It's all this style for me looks like a exactly tribal style, like a not tribal like a Clooney have a tribal, a tribal exactly tribal from tribes from the ethnic stuff,
like real tribal.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's interesting how they. You have to explain that to people what the faux tribal, like not the real tribal, and people get it confused with like what actual tribal is, right?
Yeah. What exactly about it for me interesting, because all the time when I try to create something new, I first learn the history, like I try to understand where from and other stuff.
Yeah, I think that's really important. That's why I don't. I've been asked several times to do like Polynesian stuff, and I'm like, I don't know. I can look in a book. I'm a good enough artist. I can, replicate some things. I can throw some Polynesian, but I don't know anything about it. Right? I don't know anything about the history. I don't know about what all these markings mean because they all tell a story, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So I don't want to go do some art like that when I don't know the history of it. I don't know the meaning. You know what I mean?
What?
So
Yeah, yeah. What exactly? I love a lot. Learn about it, not just try to. But by the way, what if we speak about Polynesian tattoo? I try not create real try to real historical stuff because it's not too much my opinion and not too much good acting for real Polynesian peoples.
right.
It's my opinion because for them it's a real culture of the Polynesian peoples and it's a history and culture, and they not like too much if you try to use the real culture for not Polynesian peoples.
Right, like frowned upon. Right?
Yeah.
Like so you'll do like a Polynesian
Yes, exactly.
inspired piece. Yeah.
Exactly, correct.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with that. I could get on board with that.
Yeah. In my opinion, the same.
Well, we're excited to have you at Lucky Bamboo,
Me too.
and definitely look forward to seeing art you do, man.
Thank you so much, guys.
Yeah,
and
thank you.
waiting for you.